Malaysia is a country with rich culture. Malaysian food, of course, is very much reflective of the diversity of the people staying here. Located at the Southeast Asia, Malaysia is in between Thailand and Singapore, while West Malaysia is next to Sulawesi in Philippines. The staple food in Malaysia is rice, just like the other Asian countries. Due to its sunny weather all year round, fruit and vegetables are in abundance, while meat, poultry and seafood is inexpensive and readily available. Malaysian food, just like its people, is divided into Malay, Chinese, Siamese and Indian, and still prepared by their own unique. The Malaysian Siamese community has the similarity of cultural region along Malay Peninsula. Certain Thai dialects native must also speak standard Thai, as well as local Malay dialects such as Kelantanese or Kedah. The Malaysian Siamese well known in northernmost of Malaysia are Perlis, Kedah, Perak, Penang, Terengganu and Kelantan. Otherwise, Malaysian Siamese are like Malays as they also speak fluent local Malay dialects. Majority of Malaysian Siamese can read and write in Thai because there is Thai language learning and teaching in the schools. The Malaysian Siamese predominantly profess to Buddhism, and the predominant form of Buddhism is centered in their place of worship called Wat as the temple. However, the government has identified them under the Bumiputra category. Other varieties of rice eaten in Thai culture include sticky rice, or as known as khao niao, a unique variety of rice which contains an unusual balance of the starches present in all rice, causing it to cook up to sticky texture. Only the hulls of the red rice grains are removed, which allows it to retain all its nutrients and vitamins, but unlike brown rice, its red color comes from antioxidant in the bran. Black sticky rice is a type of sticky rice with a deep purple red color that may appear black. Another unpolished grain, black sticky rice has a rich nutty flavor that is almost often used in dessert. Southern region food shares certain dishes with the cuisine of northern Malaysia. Southern Thais, just like the people of central Thailand to the north and the people of Malaysia to the south, eat non-glutinous rice as their staple food. The first one is Kang Masaman, known in English as Masaman curry, is an Indian Malay style curry of stewed beef containing roasted dried spices such as coriander seeds that are rarely found in other Thai curries. The next is Kang Som, Southern Thai name, a sour curry with fish, vegetable or fruit, deriving its acidity from the use of tamarind juice. For the third one is Khao Yam, a rice salad from southern Thailand of Malaysian origin. For the last is satay, grilled meat, usually chicken, served with cucumber salad and peanut sauce of Malaysian Indonesian origin. For the next part is Khong Wan, or dessert that Thai people cannot live without. Although most Thai meals finish with fresh food, sometimes sweet snacks often eaten between meals will also be served as a dessert. For the first one is Goloi, mashed taro root and pumpkin mix with dry flour into small balls, boiled and served in a coconut milk. And then Khanom Chak, sticky rice flour mixed with shredded coconut covered with nipa palm leaves. For the next one is always popular Khao Niao Mamuang, sticky rice cooked in sweetened thick coconut milk served with slices of ripe mango. Moreover, Thong Yip, pinched gold egg yolks, and Thong Yot, sweet brown egg ball, two of the 9 auspicious Thai desserts. Not only are Thai desserts the manifestation of Thai's appreciation for art, the indication of nobility and the representation of the balance between diversity and the Thai root, they are also reflection of religious belief. Desserts and sweet delicacies are most associated with Thai ceremonies. For example, coconut and rice sweetmeats were offered to ancestors during the Thai New Year festival like Songkran. Many desserts are associated with Buddhism, having roles in Buddhist ceremonies and containing symbolic elements to them. For instance, in October, it's believed that during this month the spirits would be allowed to roam the land of the living. Khanom La, a fabric-like dessert made from rice flour, was offered to ancestors as it symbolized clothing for ancestors to use in the afterlife. The symbolism in Thai desserts reflects how Thai people place importance on names and the appearances of the desserts, drawing connections between them and their belief in what is considered to auspicious. This exemplifies Thai's strong faith in how having certain auspicious dessert according to the occasion will bring good luck to not only those who had the desserts but also those who participate in the making process. The intricate process of Thai dessert making and the amount of skill, tolerance, time, and care required in each process show how this expertise in dessert art is highly valued and respected. The practices of carving, smoking, perfuming, coloring, and flavoring highlight the importance of appearance and beauty in the Thai culture. The dessert's role in religious ceremonies, especially those important in Buddhism, reinforces the Thai devotion to religion. Thus, Thai desserts and sweet delicacies are embodiments of the unity in diversity that defines the Thai identity. The ties to religious belief and ceremonies, the appreciation for the arts and beauty, and lastly the spirit of the Thai attitude toward the life, which could be summed up in one word, sanok. The words mean pleasurable for fun, which is the conviction of the way life should be lived. Rather than a shallow attitude, sanok is a resolve to enjoy their daily existence, to look for the enjoy in life. Let's move on the next presenter.
Hello everyone. Culture is what makes everyone different from who they are and where they originate. It embraces all the aspects of human life and their way of communication and interacting with other human beings. In this case, food is one of the main important roles in people's life and influences the impact of their culture. Many cultures have different varieties of food. It doesn't matter how they eat or how they cook it, as long as it represents them and their culture. There is a strong link between culture and food. This includes their religion and tradition. Traditional culture practices in the Malay community can be observed through their food consumption. Traditionally, Malay food can be defined as varieties of food produced locally with a unique local identity within the Malay community. Malay food is strong, spicy, aromatic, combining the rich tastes of the many herbs and spices commonly found in Southeast Asia. It is one of three major cuisines in Malaysia, and together with Chinese and Indian food, continually delight visitors to the country with its incredible variety and flavors. Malay's qualities inform their cooking. Food preparation can be a communal affair among the Malays, and it is not uncommon during major festivals or events to see neighbors in a kampung or village gather around a big pot stirring the beef rendang or chicken curry. Rice is the staple in a Malay meal, and just as in many other Southeast Asian countries, it is usually eaten together with meat and vegetable dishes, curries, and condiments like the Malay sambal sauce. During a typical Malay lunch or dinner, these dishes are placed in the center of the table to be shared by all diners. Many of the fresh herbs and roots that are commonly grown in the Southeast Asia region have found their way into Malay cooking. Lemongrass, shallots, ginger, chilies, and garlic are the main ingredients that are blended together and then sautéed to make a sambal sauce or chili paste, a condiment that often accompanies every meal of Malay food. Coconut is another favorite ingredient of the Malay. This is not surprising, as coconut trees thrive in Malaysia's tropical weather. Coconut milk or santan add a creamy richness to curries called lemak in local parlance, giving them their distinctive Malaysian flavor. All the different parts of the coconut are used. Nothing is wasted. The juice is drunk and the flesh of the old coconuts are grated and eaten with traditional Malay cake. The most popular dish based on rice in Malay culture is nasi lemak, steamed rice with coconut milk and screw pine leaf. Nasi lemak is considered as the national dish and is usually served during breakfast, but can also be served all day. It becomes a daily food for many Malaysians. Nasi lemak wrapped in banana leaves. It Malay's most popular heritage food in Malaysia and a complete meal by itself, consisting of rice, chili sambal, hard-boiled egg, fried anchovies, and sliced cucumbers. Today, nasi lemak is also served with many other dishes such as beef or chicken rendang, squid sambal, fried eggs, and fried chickens. There are many types of traditional food in Malaysia such as dishes and desserts. Malay traditional desserts originate from two distinct places, West Malaysia and East Malaysia. There are many varieties of desserts that can be found in all states of Malaysia. One of the famous Malay traditional desserts come from Kelantan and Terengganu. Traditionally, Malay cake and desserts are usually consumed outside mealtime and special preparation, which are different from everyday fare and intended for festive and other special occasions. However, in the modern days, Malay desserts can be eaten at any time of day as like breakfast, afternoon snack, or dessert. Another popular delicacy among local Malay communities is kuih bahulu. It is one of the many traditional Malay delicacies that is still popular, eaten as and served as a snack food among locals, especially during festive occasions such as Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Nowadays, it can be found every day and typically consumed as afternoon tea. The ingredients used in making bahulu are eggs, sugar, and flour. The traditional recipe, the flour is sun-dried to make it lighter and airy. There are regional differences to Malay cuisine. The northern parts of Malaysia have integrated a Thai flavor into their food, due largely to the southbound migration of Thai people and their subsequent intermarriage with the locals. Negeri Sembilan, once dominated by the Minangkabau from Sumatra, features food that is rich in coconut milk and other ingredients commonly produced by West Sumatra such as oat meats, beef, cultivated vegetables, and the very spicy bird eye chilies, also known as chili padi. South Indian laborers brought in by British colonialists to work in the rubber estate of Malaysia have also contributed their influence in the form of ingredients and cooking techniques such as getting the extra flavor by frying spices in oil. Ingredients from southern India like okra and purple eggplants, brown mustard, and curry leaf are often used in Malay dishes today. With so many different influences from around the region, Malay cuisine has become an interesting and varied adventure, something that can be savored and enjoyed with family and friends. It can be seen that culture have different ways of expressing their differences and that food is affected by culture. Culture is influenced by food through various ways such as tradition, religions, and family. These aspects are what makes us different from others and create a whole new society, as food can influence the way people eat and their religious practices. Thank you for lending us your ear and taking your time to watch the video.